It's BlizzCon Live on DirecTV.
If you're a fan of Blizzard, this is the event you've been waiting for. Fans have come from all around the world to Anaheim, California for BlizzCon 2010, an annual celebration of all things Blizzard. Whether you're a fan of StarCraft, Diablo, or World of Warcraft, there's new info for you, and we're bringing it to you live in high definition and commercial-free on DirecTV for Day 2 of BlizzCon 2010. With all the latest on World of Warcraft Cataclysm, the brand new Demon Hunter class in Diablo 3, and brand new mods for StarCraft 2. Lots of excitement here at BlizzCon 2010, but it all began yesterday with the fans arriving for the first day of BlizzCon. And of course, the opening ceremonies with a big announcement. A brand new announcement from Mike Morhaime, and also Chris Metzen talking about what it is to be geek. And the revelation of the Demon Hunter class. The final class for Diablo 3 was revealed yesterday, live here on DirecTV HD. And then we went to the costume contest, the dance contest, hosted by funny man Jay Moore and Cat Hunter, and some very interesting dancers. Cat, and that was yesterday, and of course, now we get to Day 2, with Tenacious D performing live here in HD on DirecTV later today. We're really excited about that. Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Keighley, back here for Day 2 with the beautiful Cat Hunter. Cat, today is a big day because now we get into some of the nuts and bolts of these games, especially World of Warcraft Cataclysm today, right?
Absolutely. I have to tell you, Day 2 is my favorite day. Yesterday we had the heavy hitters, we had the big executives, but today we get Corey Stockton, who's the lead world designer. We get Greg Street, we get Tom Chilton, we get J. Allen Brock. We're going to be able to take all of your questions from the forum directly and then send them out to the developers here from the fans. It's going to be wonderful.
Get some real answers. Well, let's take a look at what's happening today on Day 2 of BlizzCon 2010. It begins in just a few minutes with the cinematics panel on World of Warcraft Cataclysm. They just did an amazing new cinematic. It was on the football game last weekend. Then we get into 2 World of Warcraft panels on the class, the open Q&A, the Diablo 3 open Q&A will be at 3 p.m. Pacific. The StarCraft 2 tournament finals are at 4:30. And then we lead into the closing ceremony because the medal is here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Jack Black and Kyle Gass. Blizzard always delivers for their fans. And the great thing is this show we're going to show to you guys right here on DirecTV in HD as well. So it's going to be a pretty good show, Kat. Pretty good day.
It's going to be a great day. And I want to tell you all, I know you've been sending us our questions on Twitter, so please continue to do that at Jeff Keighley and Cat Hunter. But I've also made a thread in the World of Warcraft forum, so be sure to post there.
All right. Well, we're getting off to the World of Warcraft Cataclysm panel, all about the cinematics. You enjoy that.
Welcome to the Blizzard Cinematics Cataclysm panel.
All right, good morning, BlizzCon. That's pretty good. It's early, I know. Let's see if we can get a little louder though. Come on, good morning, BlizzCon. Come on. All right. Cool. Hope you guys are all having a good time. Hope you had a really good first day. We've got an awesome second day lined up for you. There's some great panels going on today. You should check those out for sure. Some tournament finals. Even if you're not into that game, you should go check it out. It's just fun to watch, and the crowd just really gets into it. That's pretty awesome. And then we have a closing ceremony with some band playing. Do you guys remember what the band was?
I don't remember.
some band playing.
A
Tenacity.
D or a B or something.
Yeah. So I heard they're cool. You should check that out too. So yeah, we have Tenacious D at the end of the day. So that should be cool as well. Hopefully you guys are here to see how we make cinematics, because that's what we're going to talk about. Specifically the cinematics for Cataclysm. Before we do that, I'd like to introduce the panel that we have today. To my left, I have Mark Messenger, who is actually the director of Cataclysm. This is Mark's Blizzard director debut. He was originally a storyboard artist for us, and we needed a new director. I used to direct a lot of the WoW pieces, and I moved over to StarCraft 2, so we pulled Mark in, and then he kicked ass at that. Next we have Seth Thompson. He's our environment modeling supervisor.
Morning.
Fun fact about Seth is I've known him for many, many years. He and I went to college together, and the first time we met, he offered to dance the robot for me. He's a little bit intoxicated, but it was awesome.
A little bit later. We'll do that.
All right, next we have
Question and answer time. We'll do that.
maybe at the Q&A you might be able to convince him. The Q&A, sorry. Next we have Mike Kelleher. He's our visual effects supervisor. So as you guys have seen, the visual effects team just really kicked ass on this project. They earned a lot of achievements and leveled up and all that stuff. So figured it made sense to bring him on here. And then finally we have Taryn Gregory, who seems to have a fan base right around here. Taryn came in from, we had two departments at Blizzard. One was the Machinima department and one was cinematics. And cinematics started making in-game cinematics and Machinima started making in-game cinematics, so we decided to merge the two. And Taryn's one of the directors from that team, and now we're all underneath the cinematics umbrella, I guess you could say. So Taryn's here to talk about some of the in-game stuff that you guys have seen over the year, and more specifically the ones that are in Cataclysm. And on top of that, since you guys are all here, you get a special treat. We're going to have the world premiere of one of the new in-game cinematics at this panel. And then myself, I'm Jeff Chamberlain. I've directed a few of the pieces that you're familiar with, but I'm really just going to hand it off to these guys. So, you want to take it away, Mark?
Sure. All right. Thanks, Jeff. All right. Thanks to all of you for coming out this morning. This is exciting. Well, as you probably can imagine, Blizzard is a fairly stimulating place to work. So what we're going to try to do today is pull back the curtain a little bit and hopefully convey some of the challenges and the fun of making a cinematic. So let's roll the clock back, if you would, to early 2009. We've got Chris and Rob and the game team all hanging with us in cinematics. And we're kicking around ideas for the Cataclysm intro. Chris rolled out the core concepts behind the expansion, and he got us pretty excited. As you can imagine, he's very good at that. The basic premise, we have, if I can get my clicker going. There we go. We have this very intense black dragon holed up in a very dark place, and he's stewing in a blind rage until that anger reaches flashpoint, and he's got to bring the pain to the world of Azeroth. And the destruction that he unleashes reshapes the world, right? Now, one of the first questions that we always have to deal with when we start a WoW intro is, are we going to do a montage or not? That approach has served us very well in the past, and it's a pretty natural way of showcasing an MMO. But the Wrath of the Lich King cinematic had been a narrative story, and we had all really loved doing that as well. So I was pretty pleased to see that the consensus seemed to be that we could do both. We could have the effect of a montage or a travelogue of showcasing different lands, but we could try to couch that in a narrative story of Deathwing gearing up to wreak havoc. So we all left that first meeting feeling pretty in sync about what we're going to try to accomplish. In cinematics, we started doing some, designs and